Alright, just making sure, folks, that want to make sure that when I open these packs it's being recorded. Alright, so here we are. We're doing the 136 packs of Theros Beyond Death opening. So I just briefly went through. There are a total of 53 rares, 15 mythics available in Theros Beyond Death. So if you multiply that by 4 to get play sets of everything, there would be a total of 272 rares and mythics. Now out of that, I've sorted out my Theros. Oh, I thought I did. Maybe it reset. It did. My Theros Beyond Death rares and mythics that I've already collected from drafts and sealed events, and that totals 63. So that leaves me 209 in order to have complete play sets. So we'll get 135 plus we'll get some rares and mythics during the opening, wild cards. So what is it, every 8 packs or something? No, it's every 6 packs. So you got to figure 136 divided by 6 is going to be what, about almost 13 rares and mythics that we'll get there. It'll be close, folks. It'll be close. I'll probably still be missing about 40 cards. Hopefully they aren't all the same ones. I mean, if I really want to, I got rares and mythics and of course commons and uncommons available up the yin yang. But let's get a crack-a-lackin'. Alright, first pack. Let's see what we get. Alright, like I already got 4 of those, so that's going to go into the vault. It already gave me wild cards for uncommons. Nylea's Intervention. So crap rare to begin with, pretty much. Next pack. I'm not going to go over all the cards. I'm just going to kind of cover the rares, unless I get some special, which we just got a mythic there, so that upped our mythic count. Allure of the Unknown, another crap. Well, I can't say that. Theros is mainly crap. Let's admit it, folks. It is mainly crap. There's my first uncommon of the Dream Shaper. I like how they do that though now. Bronze-Eyed Lion, which is an underplayed card in my opinion. A 3/3 for 2 that can become indestructible. Come on, people. And then it comes back after it's killed. People need to be playing that in their white-green decks, especially in that enchantment deck. Alright, next pack. It keeps giving me a first over here. Wonder if that's a thing. And we get a Temple of Plenty, a land, yay! It's my first Temple of Plenty, which didn't like them in the original Theros, don't like them in this. I mean, right now I got life gain in a lot of my older decks, so they might get replaced with these, but who knows? Another first! Look at that, it keeps giving me first over there, and we gained another uncommon or something, I don't know. First of the Tyrant, Calls the Dead. Have you ever seen any Theros cards that are actually played? Allure, another one! Yay! Temple of Enlightenment, yay! Give me something good! Oh, I got a first Agonizing Remorse. Gilead, that's my second one. That's good. I've seen that played, and it's a good card. I mean, a 5/5 for 3 that gives you the ability to give creatures lifelink until end of turn and is indestructible. Even if it's not a creature, he's good. Alright. Next. I get another first. No first there, unless... No, we did get a first. The first Aronia Games. Okay, guys, this isn't going well. I mean, the Lycos, Crafter of Wonders. Well, again, it's Theros, people. I mean, I'm not expecting anything amazing because it doesn't have anything amazing. Galea of the Endless Dance. Next up, we have no first there. Nyx Bloom, yes, those are the ones I want because they're going in my Timur deck. I'll figure out at least a spot for 2 or 3 of them because that's just insane. It's just insane. It really is. You might even go into my Jolly Green Giant decks, but I don't know. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, Glothus! Good, 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 good. I need Glothus. I am working on a Gruul deck that would utilize him indubitably. Alright, so that's a good one. Another rare card. We're getting there. Erebos' Intervention. Target creature gets -X until in turn you gain X life, or exile up to twice X target cards from graveyards. Not bad. It's still probably not a lot of use at the moment, but it may find its way into some decks. I love Renetta, so I'll take that. Erebos Fleet Harden. Again, another good card. I'll take the gods all day long. Get my playsets of gods, my mythics out of the way, I will be extremely happy. Another Bronze-Eyed Lion. Another uncommon wild card. Treacherous Blessing. I played that in a few sealed. It's okay, but it's not amazing. And I don't think it'll see a lot of standard play. Storm's Wrath. There we go. That one's definitely a hot item. No pun intended. People getting electrified. Look at the people. Bam, 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 bam. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them getting toasted there, including the Planeswalker. I'm assuming that's a Planeswalker there because they look like they're the one casting the spell, and then these are all the creatures they summon. But so okay, that's a good one. I'll take that. Starting to get some good ones. Get the crap out of the way. Let's hope we do that with drafts, but they took out drafts. That's the last Nylea machine. So awesome on the Nyleas. We're down to 115 packs after this, folks. Another rare wild card and uncommon. Another land. Let's get the lands out of the way, definitely. Oh wait, now we're down to 100. Nothing spectacular there. A common wild card, which by golly we have a lot of. Hey, another god. I'll take them. I'll take all my mythics right now. Take them all in these 115 packs. And I think that's my second one of the Dryad, which is, he's pretty good. A little bit high casting cost for, but it's an enchantment. It's a nymph. It's 2/4. Gives you multiple lands, and I mean, I can see that him definitely going into some commander decks, maybe some vintage and legacy or modern. I don't think in standard he's a good choice right now, but you never know. Another uncommon. And another land. Rare land cycle coming through. What do we got, folks? Ooh, it's a mythic wild card. Okay. When I get them like that, I almost count them like, okay, I got another one that I can use up. A first for Heliod's Intervention. Destroy X target artifacts and or enchantments, or target player gains twice X life. I don't think I've ever seen it used for the first one. I've seen it used on the second one in life game decks. Vanishing Light first, and we got another rare wild card, so it's building up. I'm surprised I got more uncommons than I do commons. That's weird. At some point, I'm just going to go with historic and buy all uncommon common sets and play some pauper and historic. Nylea's intervention again, and uncommon wild. Next, Shulk Grey Merchant is good, and Kroxa. Sounds Russian. Kroxa. That's the first one for me. So once again, like I said, we'll take the Titans and gods, mythics all day long. I think he could go in a pretty good deck. I haven't seen many people play him, but we'll find out once we get to some deck building antics, and I might do a whole thing. Field of Ruin first. Elspeth! I think that's my third one of her. So not bad, not bad. We'll take Planeswalkers too. Another uncommon wild, another Tiamat, Call of the Dead. Another rare wild card, alright. Because they don't want to actually give me cards. They want me to pick and choose, which causes me anxiety, Wizards. Do you not know this? That's my third, or maybe even my fourth, Kiora Best the Sea God. That's a good one. I mean, expensive, but I've seen it. If you can control the situation with the white control locked up. Another mythic rare. Another Galacos, Crafter of Wonder. So let's just read them real quick. Add 2 colorless mana. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. And equipped creatures you control have flying and haste. So kind of makes Wings of Hubris useless, doesn't it? Except to get some haste, I guess. Alright, we're down to 103 packs, or 104 with this one. Another common wild, and another rare wild. Quick and easy explanation. Thassa's Oracle. When Thassa's Oracle enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. Put up to 1 of them on top of your library and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. So another millish type situation. And I've seen her used a lot with actually Thassa. So it makes sense that she's Thassa's Oracle. Blink her in and out. Don't know. That's going to be in my vault because I know I got 4 Destiny Spinners. Another uncommon. Ooh, this one's all crackly. What is it? What is it? It's my 4th Shadow Spear. Amazeballs. That's cool. That's cool. How did I get a first common? How did I not get a final death in everything I've done sealed and draft wise? That's insane. I thought for sure I had freaking all of my commons uncommon. Wow. Okay. Down to 100 packs after this one, folks. Another common wild card, and Phoenix of Ash first. Alright, we'll take that. I'll make some type of red recursion deck of that with the hounds and whatnot, probably for red. That's just super aggro heavy. We'll see. Alright, down to 100 now, folks. 100 packs left. Quarter of the way through, basically. Another common and another land, Temple of Malice. I have to explain Temple of Malice. It lets you scry one and you use it for either red or blue or red or black. Got a problem, folks. Got a problem. Real problem. Nessian Boar. He's going in my fatty deck for sure. He's a fatty. Fatty for 5. And he's a 10-6. Fatty. He does have the disability of when they get blocked. He needs trample. He needs trample, folks. Alright. Binding of the Titans, the Nessian Hornbeetle, and Protean Thaumaturge. And that's the doppelganger of the set. There's usually one doppelganger per set of some sort. Another Daxos. I thought, oh yeah, I forget I can get multiple of commons and uncommons, and then they just build up my vault. Another wild. A first of the Acron War. I could have swore I had a Acron War. No, I had the other one. The other Red Saga. Alright. Another pack. Another uncommon. 2 uncommon wild cards. Man, they're just stacking up over there. Underworld Dreams. And my first Tectonic Giant. I could have swore I had another one of those. Wow, okay. My mind is escaping and... Oh no, I played against one. That's what it was. Wow, common, uncommon wild cards. Another Binding of the Titans. And first for Koronos, Hound of Aetherios. Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink. Creature cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards. Ooh, he might... Well, no, because I was about to say he could go in my night deck really well. Maybe a life gain deck. Put him in a life gain deck. Yay for more cards. Alright, let's see what we got. Drix, the Sudden Storm. Flash and Flying, 4/5 for 5. Spells you cast with converted mana cost 5 or greater, cost 1 less to cast and can't be countered. Pretty good, but blue isn't usually about, you know, not about being worried about being countered. I don't know. But, like, for if you're playing, like, Agent of Treachery, stuff like that, probably definitely worth it. Mirror match type thing. I wonder how many people actually play traditional. Oh no, the rare wild card over there. Khalife minions return and Gravebreaker Lamia. I really like her. I really do. I think I want to make a green-black enchantment. Green-black. And our 3rd or 4th Kalia, which I never read, so if we get the 4th, or maybe I'll read it. First of Archon of Sun's Grace. Flying lifelink. This is the little fucker I hate. Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. So it's just a degenerate card. I mean, for 4 mana for a 3/4 with those abilities, come on. And talk about power fucking leap. Down to 90 packs, folks, with this one, with an uncommon wild and another Storm's Wrath, which we will take. Alright, Shoal Kraken and my Bane of Existence. Each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroy all creatures. 4/4, people. 4. I mean, I know that's pretty much a standard for board wipers, but I was hoping, like, once we go through a rotation that a lot of the board wipers would be gone, but no, they got to give blue-white something to control with, right? Especially, well, Teferi will be gone, so they can't do this as an instant, well, at least as easily. But yeah, Shatter the Sky. It's there, folks. It's played. It's not going anywhere. All right, another common wild and Eat to Extinction. First. So 1 black, 3 colorless, instant, speed, black, exile target creature or planeswalker. Look at the top card of your library. You're going to put that card into your graveyard. So more for graveyard recursion with removal and exile. So that's a big bonus because especially with the indestructible shit, exile is amazing. And we got another rare wild. We're building those up. And we got a mythic wild in the pack. Oh, and that triggered my vault progress. Should we open up the vault right now? We'll open up the vault after this pack. Renata, One with stars, and oh, that should be my 4th Elspeth. Alright, so let's open up our vault and see what we get. 1 mythic, 2 rares, and 3 uncommon. And then let's go back to our packs. We're down to 85, folks. And we got Ashiok. I think that's my 2nd Ashiok.
And dream of me.
Dream of Ashiok. Alright. This one I've seen played. It does get annoying with this creating a creature for a plus. It's just annoying, and it's a 2/3, so it's not like it's a chump blocker. It can do some hefty blocking. Definitely protecting the planeswalker while you build it up to do the other stuff. So let's go through it, I guess. Okay, Ashiok, Nightmare Muse. 3 colorless, 1 blue, 1 black. Legendary Planeswalker Ashiok. Create a 2/3 blue and black nightmare creature token with whenever this creature attacks or blocks, each opponent exiles the top 2 cards of their library for a +1, which is amazing, folks. -3 is return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, then that player exiles a card from their hand. So if they don't have any cards in their hand, it's basically removal, another exile effect, or you could consider it a Teferi effect with a bonus, right? And the last one for -7, you may cast up to 3 face-up cards your opponent owns from exile without paying their mana costs. So that's pretty good because you're exiling shit right and left with that first ability, right? So pretty good. I expect to see a lot more of that used. It's just I don't think a deck has come around with it. Wow, so we got 2 uncommon wilds, common wild, and Labyrinth of Scophos. So an overcosting Maze of Ith, basically. That's what that is. If none of you know what Maze of Ith is, look it up. Uncommon wild, some commons, and Storm Herald. So this is the hasty guy that when he enters the battlefield, return any number of aura cards from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to creatures you control. Exile those auras at the beginning of your next end step. If those auras would leave the battlefield, exile them instead of putting them anywhere else. So it's kind of a one of type thing. Like, okay, yeah, you've killed a bunch of my creatures. Oh, look, I'm going to pump up one of my guys for a turn and win. Basically, that's what that is. Alright, Devour Memory, another Agonizing Remorse, and my first Citizen Champion. So there we go. I do need 4 of these guys. Like I said, I want to build that green-black enchantment deck. So I'll read it once again. So this is a Citizen Champion for 1 green, 2 colorless, creature, human warrior, Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Citizen Champion and draw a card. So it's card draw, it's pumping, and this guy becomes insane if they don't get their removal out on him in time. I've seen it happen. It's happened to me. So he is especially really good. He's a 1/3, so I mean a little bit weak on the attack side, but still a decent blocker, and for the ability, can't beat it. Alright, folks. Another Ajax, another wild, rare wild. Let's keep getting those. And the Deer Track, this is another one of those that produces freaking tokens like nobody's business. Whenever you draw a card, you may pay 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Deer Kraken and create a 1/1 blue tentacle creature token. So again, I've seen this in the Ashiok deck as well, and it's just insane. So, yeah, he's good. I'll take him. If I make a black-blue deck, which I probably should experiment with a few other decks right now. And we might go through a deck building session or 2 live at some point. But yeah, he's good. Another Annex. I could swear I had plenty of him, but I forget the commons, uncommons. Doesn't matter. They just go into my vaults. All right, we're down to 80 packs, folks. 80 packs we are at. Elspeth's Nightmare, Warden of Chained, common wild card, and another Storm Herald, which we just had. So I'm not going to go through him again. Next pack, Crackalackins. I've run into a dry spout of mythics here. Let's get some more mythics, right, guys? Mythic? No, a land. Okay. Let's keep going. We need some more mythics here. Come on. Come on. Oh, I got 2 firsts. Slaughter Priest of Mogus. Black, red, which is really good for a 2/2. Oh, I love this guy. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent. Oh, I'm sorry. Creature, Minotaur Shaman, 2/2. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, Slaughter Priest of Mogus gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And it gives you the sack mechanic for like your Cauldron Familiars and whatnot. Sacrifice another creature or an enchantment. Slaughter Priest of Mogus gains first strike until end of turn. Plus it gets that +2/+0. So the only thing it doesn't get is trample, so you can still chump block with a 1/1. Fateful End. Deals 3 damage to any target. Scry 1, an instant for 1 red and 2 colorless. I don't know if that's worth it. I mean, 3 damage, yeah, I guess. I'm still... You gotta remember, folks, I'm Lightning Bolt old. So, you know, Lightning Bolt was like the epitome of red damage. You know, 1 for 3 damage, instant. Actually, at the time it was Interrupt, but... Yeah, you guys don't know what Interrupt is, probably most of you, and I'm not going to take the time to explain because... As a judge, it was a bitch, and that's kind of why they changed everything to instant or sorceries and no interrupts. Though they do still have arcane and stuff like that. Third, and I don't believe we read Tirmarit Calls the Dead, so read that real quick. So for 1 black, 2 colorless, it is an enchantment saga. As this saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter. Sacrifice after 3 lore counters are on it, which is just add text later. Put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then you may exile a creature or enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So that's steps 1 and 2 of the saga. Basically, you're killing off everything and building your horde. And step 3 is you gain X life and scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control. So you could really mess around with some zombies in this. You know, some that come to mind are oh, I can't even remember the name of it. It's the 2/1 comes into play, tapped, blah blah blah, bring it back. Anyway, so yeah, play around with that in a zombie deck. Maybe we'll make a zombie deck. Who knows? I'll add it to my list of potential decks to play. Alright, enough rambling. Next pack. I know that's what you guys are here for. Uncommon wild card and our mythic. Nope, just a rare wild card. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, common wild card. Come on, mythic. Another Archon of Sun's Grace. So I guess, you know, when I make my white life gain deck, it's good. I'll have them there. Another mythic wild card. We're building those up. Another Nessian Boar for my fat green deck. My Green Giants. Mirror Shield, nothing major here. And mythic. No, Mantle of the Wolf. It's my first rare, crappy rare card. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +4/+4. For 4, enchantment aura. When Mantle of the Wolf is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create 2/2 green wolf green. It's okay. I don't know. I just don't like. I don't like enchantments that cost a lot. I guess that's me. All right, next pack. Europa, the twice favorite I love, by the way. Mythic, because we got a common wild card. Mythic. Ashiok's Eraser, no, Erasure, I'm sorry. Flash, when Ashiok's Erasure enters the battlefield, exile target spell. So this is a counter spell for 2 blue, 2 colorless. That says it's an enchantment, which it is, but it's also a counter spell. Your opponents can't cast spells with the same name as the exiled card. When Ashiok's Erasure leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. So it's kind of like a Meddling Mage, if any of you know what that is. That is an enchantment instead of a creature. So again, you know, it's like you can't play a spell that's underneath it, that it's countered basically. And so if it's an instant or sorcery spell that you use with this, I mean, Unless it's a damage spell, I guess. It doesn't, because it won't enter the battlefield. Oh, it goes back to their owner's hand. Okay, never mind. I thought it went to the battlefield. Alright, next pack! And another uncommon wild, and another tectonic giant. So we didn't read this the first time. I'll read it this time. So for 2 red, 2 colorless, you get a 3/4 creature elemental giant. Whenever a tectonic giant attacks or becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, choose 1. Tectonic giant deals 3 damage to each opponent, so it's to the face. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. So has a couple different abilities. It'd be kind of cool. It'd be even more worth it. I mean, a 3/4 for 4 isn't bad with these abilities because you can just keep. It has to be a spell an opponent controls, so you can't target it yourself. Okay, I was about to say otherwise you could just keep blasting in the face and chanting your dude up. All right, next pack. Uncommon, wild, and mythic. Nope, but I'll take another Citizen Champion. Most definitely, that's 2. That is 2. We're down to 70 packs, so we're about halfway mark, guys. Let's see what's next. Another first for Mystic Repeal. Put target enchantment on bottom of its owner's library, which is really good. So if you don't have the ability to outright exile some of the gods, you can at least repeal them and put them on the bottom of the library. And Mythic, we got a common wild. Mythic, no, 3rd bronzehide, or that should be my 4th. That should be my last bronzehide. I think so. And we got another rare wild card. Another common wild card. And Mythic. No, another first Eronian Games. Alright, next pack. Nothing major, and Mythic. Oh, I think that has to be the last of my Nylea's intervention. I think that's the 4th one, so. Getting the crap out of the way, I'd much rather get the good cards out of the way and worry about crafting crap if I need to craft crap, but it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. Ox of Agonis. My first one of those, and it is a mythic, so for 2 red, 3 colorless, you get a creature, Ox. When Ox of Agonis enters the battlefield, discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. So if you have an empty hand, it's pretty good. You're getting 3 cards. Escape, exile 8 other cards for 2 red from your graveyard, and it escapes with a with just 1 +1/+1 counter for 8 freaking cards. Oh my! I don't know. I don't know if that's mythic worthy. I don't think that's mythic worthy. Should call it Ock Jr. For those of you that remember Ock. Alright. Next pack. We got 2 uncommon wild cards. Another Slaughter Priest and Storm's Wrath. That's either my 3rd or my 4th. I think that's my 4th, so that might be my playset of Storm's Wrath. We'll go through them and see what I got afterwards. Alright. Binding of the Titans, and Phalanx Tactics, and a common wild, and mythic! Well, it is a mythic rare wild card. How many of those I got now? I mean, I had a few. I will admit I spent a few getting. I think Nylea was one that I spent some on. Wasn't too worried. They build up anyways. What good are they, right? Until we start getting a lot more historic cards, and then I'll be like, I need all of those. Agonizing Remorse, Colossus' Design, and Mythic! Woe Strider! So, Woe Strider, 1 black, 2 colorless, creature, horror, 3/2. When Woe Strider enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 white goat creature token. Sacrifice another creature, scry 1. It escapes for 3 colorless, 2 black, and exiling 4 other cards from your graveyard, and it escapes with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. I have seen the sack mechanic used a lot for Cauldron Familiar. that type of stuff. Next pack, folks. Another rare wild. And bam! Another land. That was my first one? No, that wasn't my first. I think it's screwed up. Alright, let's get another mythic, guys. Well, I will take Theros because I think he can be used, and I think I have a deck idea with him in the life game. So, he's good. I'll take him. Only really need like 3 of those legendaries. Most people don't put more than 3 legendaries in a deck. I do like Siona, but let's hope for a mythic. A rare wild card. Okay, we're down to 60 packs, folks. 60 packs is what we're at. Another uncommon wild, another uncommon wild. And Phoenix Vash. I'll take another Phoenix Vash. Did we go? No, we didn't go over. Okay, so Phoenix Vash. 2 red, 1 colorless creature. Phoenix for 2/2. Flying in haste. Phoenix Vash gets +2/+0 until end of turn if you spend 1 red, 2 colorless, and you can do that endlessly. So, escape for 2 colorless, 2 red, and 3 other cards from your graveyard, and it escapes with a +1/+1 counter on it. So, once again, the Phoenix of the set that you can do recursion with some type of red recursion deck, which I'm looking at though. Alright, Whirlwind Denial, Soul Guide Lantern, and a Mythic! Nope, it's Thassa's Oracle. Okay. Take another Thassa's. Next pack! Nadoma's Prophecy. How do you pronounce that? Threnody Singer? And a Mythic. Nope, Dryad of Elysian Grove, I'll take, and a Common Wild. Oh, I don't think we covered that. Another rare wild. Okay, Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths. So, 2 colorless, 1 black, 1 blue. Legendary creature, Human Advisor. Menace, a 3/2. When Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths, enters the battlefield, target opponent looks at the top 3 cards of your library and separates them into a face-down pile and a face-up pile. Put 1 pile into your hand and the other pile into your graveyard. So, kind of a fact or fiction in legend form, I guess. Alright, some more Signora, Chain Web, Arachner, and Mythic! No, another land! Okay, well, we'll get the land cycle out of the way, right? Common Wild, another Chain Web. Should be building up my vault pretty well. Another Phoenix of Ash. That's at least 3, if not 4 of those that I got now, so should have our playset of those. Uncommon, and common wild cards. Minions return, and a Nightmare Shepherd. Got a few of those now. Mystic Repeal, another Daxos, so that's like 10, so he's definitely building up my vault. And Nezian Boar, that should be my 4th. So, again, another playset I think complete. I believe. Common wild card. And Archon of Sun's Grace, that should be my 3rd or 4th of those as well. So, at this point, we are definitely completing some playsets here. Another rare wild card. And a Rasta of the Endless Web. I think that's my 2nd one of those. So for 2 green, 2 colorless, legendary enchantment creature Spider, 3/5 for 4. So mind you, this is pretty good with reach. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/2 green spider creature token with reach. So she could definitely find her way into some of my fat decks. Definitely my green-black enchantment recursion deck that I'm thinking about building. I don't know how well she would work in my Jolly Green Giants. I mean, the fact that she's 3/5, so she would power up probably my Pelt guys for a while, at least the first few turns. But she's another 4 casting cost, so like in that deck, I have so many forecasting costs, you know. It's like you have Nylea, you have Questing Beast, you have Shifting Ceratops, you have the Null Hide Ferox. So, I mean, it could be a replacement for Stone Coil, but Stone Coil is so good. Maybe instead for something like Nissa. I don't know. We'll see. All right, down 50 packs, folks. 50 packs are coming. Dreamstalker, Manticore, minions return, and Mythic. Yes. No, another Allure of the Unknown. All right, next pack. Elspeth's Nightmare, 2 Sagas. That's kind of weird. And Mythic. No, another Shadowless guy, which I'll take because eventually I will build my most hated deck, that of the Blue-White Control, just to have some variety. I got to start building some more decks, I know, just to play with them, tinker around, and test some theories on the programming. So on that, we got both an uncommon there, and a common wild card. And Erebus's Intervention, so the third time we've gotten that one. Next pack, folks. And nothing special. Minions return, a bunch of stuff that's going to my vault. Nice. Pulachronos Unchained, and that's my first one of those, so that's my first mythic of that guy. So this guy is an interesting function, and I've seen him used effectively against me. You can watch some of the daily grind videos to see him against me in action. So let's go over them real quick. 1 green, 1 black, 2 colorless for a 0/0 legendary creature zombie Hydra. But it enters the battlefield with 6 +1/+1 counters on it. It escapes with 12 +1/+1 counters on it instead. If damage would be dealt to Pulachronos while it has a +1/+1 counter on it, prevent that damage and remove that many +1/+1 counters on it. So it's a dwindling damage receiver, but its best ability is the next one, which is for 1 colorless, 1 black, 1 green, Pulachronos fights another target creature. Alright? So you're basically just taking the damage, and you can kill off anything, especially once it escapes. It is expensive escape wise, so for escape it's 4 colorless, 1 green, 1 black. Exile 6 other cards from your graveyard. But it can be effective, so we'll see if we can manage something with that. Alright, a common wild card. Mythic! Oh, do I have to really cover this card? This is my hated card right now. This card is so busted. Alright, Dream Trawler. 2 colorless, 2 white, 2 blue. For a creature Stinks, a 3/5, so it has a big butt. It's flying and lifelink. Whenever you draw a card, Dream Trawler gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Whenever Dream Trawler attacks, draw a card and discard a card. Dream Trawler gains hexproof until end of turn to tap it. Tell me that's not busted, folks. Tell me that's not freaking busted. I mean, unless you can get rid of it the turn it comes into play, you're probably screwed, and it's going to be there for a very long time because it will be coming at you, drawing cards that it can discard to freaking go ahead and make it hexproof. And it gets flying and lifelink, so it has evasion, and they get their life back. And it gets +1/+0. Yeah. Busted. Alright. Anyways, next pack, guys. Alright, another Destiny Steer, another Mythic Wild, and Erebus Intervention. That should be close to a playset of those. If not, that's at least 3. Another Elspeth's Nightmare, Hero of the Nyxborn, and another Tectonic Giant. Again, another playset close, if not completed. Next pack. Renata, Alcid, Common Wild, and Storm Herald. You know, we haven't seen any like Perforos or Aetherios. Where the hell are those guys? Alright, I think that's my playset of him. uncommon wild, and that's definitely my 4th Erebos' intervention. Common, another Great Merchant, and Thassa's intervention. I think that's probably 2 or 3 of those that I have. I think I had a couple in draft. So we'll cover it real quick. 2 colorless with X. Instant. Choose one. Look at the top X cards of your library. Put up to 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. And then, or counter target spell unless its controller pays twice X. So, pretty good. I've seen it used effectively. Can't say anything bad about it. Definitely a good in one of those control decks. And we're down to 40 packs, folks. 40 packs we are at. Khalifi, I guess. Entrancing Leer and Mythic. Nope, another Gravebreaker Lamia. So that's 3 or 4. So another playset that might be complete. So I don't think I covered this one. Let's cover it. 1 black, 4 colorless for an enchantment creature Snake Lamia. 4/4 with lifelink. When Gravebreaker Lamia enters the battlefield, search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less to cast. Pretty good. Not going to deny it. Got another rare over there. Got an uncommon wild card there. And Idyllic Tutor. So for 1 white, 2 colorless, sorcery, search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Which fits with the set, right? Omen of... That was my first Omen? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, Sea God Scorn, Escape Velocity, and second Clothnice. I'll take it. I like him, and he needs to go into my Gruul deck. Alright. Oh, I didn't cover him, did I? Shite! Okay, so maybe we'll get another one. Common, uncommon. This is my first unpacking video, so I'll get used to it, guys. Don't worry. Wolf Strider, which we already covered. That's my 2nd or 3rd of those, so at least 2nd, maybe 3rd. Another uncommon wild, Alcid, Tyrmit, and a Wave Break Hippocamp. So I got a couple of these already, but I got them in draft, but let's cover it. 1 blue, 2 colorless for an enchantment creature, Horsefish. A 2/2, whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, draw a card. More card draw for blue, of course, because that's what blue does best, right? When we segregated the colors, we said blue is the card drawer. Even though green has its fair amount, I will give green its fair amount of card draw. Another Temple of Abandon. Alright, we're finishing off those land cycles. Phalanx Tickets, Dreamstalker Manticore, and Mythic Wild. Okay, we're building them up. I mean, right there's 3 play sets if I need them. Of Mythics alone, not just rares. Which I probably won't. There's not much that I won't probably want. Another rare wild card. Devourer of Memory, 1 with the stars, and another rare wild card. Are we already getting to that part? Like, you aren't going to give me any frickin' Perforos or anything? Alright, so we got another uncommon wild, Nussian Hornbeetle, and Aphemia the Cacophony. So, she is a 2/1 legendary enchantment creature Harpy for 1 black, 1 colorless, and with flying. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile an enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So another one that can be used with the saga, right? Alright, a common wild card, Glimpse of Freedom, Farika's Spawn, and another Wave Break Hippocamp. So that should complete my set of those. And we're at 30 packs, folks. 30 packs out of 136. We're almost there. Another uncommon wild, Hateful Eidolon, and Minions Return, and the Crowing War. I think that's my second one of those. Yes, 2nd or 3rd. Next, come on, Mythics. Give me my Mythics. I got plenty of rares to spare. I don't want to use up Mythics. Treacherous Blessing. So we didn't cover this, but it's 1 black, 1 colorless for an enchantment. When Treacherous Blessing enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose 1 life. When Treacherous Blessing becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. So, again, you can go ahead and sacrifice it and do some trick mechanics. So, you basically, if you do it right, you can draw 3 cards for 3 mana, which is really, really good for black. Alright, another Destiny Spinner, Alcid, and Mythic. Well, not Mythic, but I think that's my 4th Nyx Lotus. So, Nyx Lotus, which is really hot right now. So, for 4 colorless, you get a legendary artifact. Nyx Lotus enters the battlefield tapped. Choose a color, add an amount of mana of that color equal to your devotion to that color. So, for devotion decks, that's huge. Next pack. With a rare wild, a Grey Merchant, Commanding Presence, common wild card, and Shatter the Sky. That should be my 3rd or 4th, so we're getting play sets of everything here, it looks like. Well, not everything, but a lot of things. Uncommon Wild, Nessian Wanderer, and Mythic! Yes! Ashiok, Nightmare Muse, which we already covered, but hey, another Mythic towards the end result, right? Next pack, folks. Stinging Lionfish, Entrancing Leer, and my 3rd Citizen Champion. I'll take my playset of those. Uncommon Wild, Blood Aspirant, Field of Ruin, and Protean Thaumaturge. So let's cover them real quick because I don't believe I did. So 1/1 for 1 blue, 1 colorless. Creature, human, wizard, constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may have Protean Thaumaturge become a copy of another target creature, except it has this ability. So again, like I said, it's the shapeshifter of the set. For those of you that like doing that, it's not bad when you start doing things like with the guy that makes a token of himself, but he doesn't untap till the token's gone, and you just keep doing that. It's pretty wild. Because you can keep changing them. Next pack. Binding of the Titans, another Dreamstalker Manticore, common wild card, which I don't know how many we're up to. A lot. And that should be my 4th Shatter the Sky. So, complete playset of those. It's telling me, hey, you need to make your blue-white deck. Because we know how much you hate control. You know what? I wonder if I make the deck I hate, if programming will let me win with it. Past my gold level. Citizen Petitioner, Underworld Dreams, and Gas's Intervention. See, it keeps giving me the blue-whites. The blue-whites, it's saying, do it, dude, do it. Another rare wild card. Hero of the Winds, Heroes of the Revel, and my last Tectonic Giant. That should be my playset of Tectonic Giants, too. Alright, are we down to 20 packs? This is 20 packs. Alright, common and uncommon wild, and another Arrest of the Endless Web. I haven't seen Perforos, I haven't seen Aetherios. What's up with these packs, guys? They want you to spend your mythic cards, apparently. Alright, Mischievous Chimera, Fateful End, and... See, they could have given me, like, something there, but no. So, when we finish this, I want to see exactly, like... You're talking the equivalent of what, basically almost 4 booster boxes in real life cards that I'm opening, and I'm not getting any of certain cards, so there's definitely something wrong with the program. Alright. Another uncommon wild. Another land. Let's go, let's go. Lagona style or Band Storyteller, Impending Doom, and another Kunaros. Common, Rise to Glory Alcid, and my playset of Citizen Champion, so I'm good with that one. But like, why couldn't they give that to me instead of a rare wild card? Why did they have to put me through the anxiety of choosing which wild cards to get? There was another mythic. Another Nyx Bloom. So that's like only my second one I pulled from a pack. I mean, it's a mythic, so I guess that's good. I think that gives me 3 in all, which I probably wouldn't put more than 3 in a deck. An uncommon wild. Uncommon, a first. How did I get a first uncommon after not only my sealed and draft, but like we've gone through 120 some packs, and I get a first Wolf Willow Haven. Okay, so let's go through it since it's a first, right? 1 green, 1 colorless, enchant aura, enchant land. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional mana, or green, I should say, green mana. 4 colorless, 1 green, sacrifice Wolf Willow Haven, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. Activate this ability only during your turn. And the Triumph of Annex and Calyx, Destiny's Hand. Finally getting some mythics that I haven't pulled yet. So let's go with Calyx, Destiny's Hand. He is the 3rd Planeswalker in the set. We've already seen the other 2. So for 2 colorless, 1 green, 1 white, you get Legendary Planeswalker Calyx. 4 on the loyalty scale. Look at for +1. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an enchantment card from among them, and put that card into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So for -3, exile target creature enchantment you don't control until target enchantment you control leaves the battlefield. So basically, once again, you're putting that creature or enchantment underneath another card, underneath another enchantment, until it leaves the battlefield. -7, return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. So he's not bad, and I've seen some decks with him in it, but they aren't very effective yet. They still need some tweaking. Next pack, folks. All right, favored of Theros, Blood Aspirant, common wildcard, and Heliod's Intervention, which we've already covered. Common, uncommon wild cards there. Underworld Fire, Hateful Eidolon, and Tyramit Calls the Dead. So that should be my 3rd or 4th one of those. Alright, Stinging Lionfish, Soul Guide, Lantern, and Eidolon of Obstruction. So first strike, 2/1 for a enchantment creature spirit that costs 1 colorless, 1 white. Loyalty abilities of planeswalkers your opponent's control cost 1 more to activate. I mean, for getting out quick, it wants to be a Thalia, but it's not. Alright, uncommon, wild, Midomi's Prophecy, and wow, okay, I thought we already had 4. That definitely is going to be 4 of that now at this point. And this is 10 packs left, guys. 10 packs. And we get another rare wild card over here. Rise to Glory, Laguna Band Storyteller, and another Itris, Oracle of Half-Truths. Down to 8. Mischievous Chimera, Reverent Hoplite, common wildcard, and another Athenia the Cacophony. 7 packs, folks. Inevitable End, Nessian Wanderer, Enigmatic Incarnation. So we haven't covered this one. It is a 2 colorless, 1 green, 1 blue casting cost enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another enchantment. If you do, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrifice enchantment's converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield, so bonus there. Then shuffle your library. So a direct way to get rid of building up enchantments. It's kind of like the old Rebel. Sacrifice a Rebel, you get to go search for another Rebel card with that +1, so you can keep building up till you get the ultimate enchantment that you're looking for, I guess. Or whatever enchantment you may need. Like, you could go find that enchantment that, exiles something until uncommon wildcard, Field of Ruin, and Heliod Sun Crown. So yes, another mythic and another good mythic. I'm good with that. Down to 5 packs, folks. 5 packs. Did we cover Heliod? Well, we'll probably not get another chance. So minions return, Mirror Shield, and Nyx Lotus, which we already covered. That should be close to my playset of those as well. 4 packs, folks. 4 packs common. Scophos Maid Warden, 1 with the stars, and hey, I lied. Alright, so Heliod, Sun Crowned. A legendary enchantment creature god for 1 white, 2 colorless with 5/5. Indestructible, as long as your devotion to white is less than 5, Heliod isn't a creature. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or enchantment you control. And for 1 colorless, 1 white, another target creature gains lifelink until end of turn. So in the life gain deck, he's just insane. I've seen him go off with like Daxos and everything else, and Archbishop of Wings. It's just insane, guys. We'll put together that life gain deck at some point. Especially now that I got my playset of Heliods, right? That was a rare wild card going into the fold. Commanding Presence, 1 with the stars, and Kiora. That's the Sea God. That should be my playset of those as well. I did not know that was a mythic, though. I guess it makes sense because it is freaking broken. So let's cover it real quick because I didn't cover it last time. So for 5 colorless, 2 blue, Enchantment Saga. As the saga enters, and after you draw a step, add a lore counter, sacrifice after 3 lore counters. So at the first lore counter, create an 8/8 blue Kraken creature token with hexproof. Bam! Okay, so that's not bad enough, right? Second phase, so you have this 8/8 untargetable dude. Tap all non-land permanents target opponent controls. They don't untap during their controller's next untap step. So now you're tapping all their shit, and you get 2 free attacks with an 8/8. At least an 8/8, right? I mean, at 7, you're probably going to have some other shit out. Gain control of target permanent opponent controls, untap it at 3. So not only did you do that for 2 turns, you take one of their creatures that they were probably going to use to block, unless they have an 8/8 out too. Who knows, right? But yeah, it is busted and broken and insane. Alright, 2 packs left, guys. 2 packs. So we got Shoal Kraken, Enemy of Enlightenment, and a Mythic Rare. You couldn't give me a Mythic. Alright, last pack, guys. Last pack. Go for that Mythic. I guess I got 2 Mythics in a row, so I can't complain, but Commanding Presence, Chainweb, Arachneer, and hey, we got to cover Clothis. It is my 3rd one, but alright, so Clothis, 1 colorless, 1 red, 1 green for a legendary enchantment creature god. He is indestructible as a 4/5. As long as your devotion to red and green is less than 7, Clothis isn't a creature. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a land card, add a red or green mana. Otherwise, you gain 2 life, and Clothis deals 2 damage to each opponent to the face. So, really good, especially in a Gruul aggro deck. Alright, folks, that was my packs. We got quite a few, but let's go real quick and look at my collection. Oh, my buddy John's online, it looks like. New, right? So let's filter to Mythic Rare and Mythic Rare and Rare for Theros. Is there? I guess I should put non-collected on there too. Is there some that I really didn't get after 136 packs? So we're still missing 2 Idyllic Tutors, 1 Archon of Sun's Grace, 2 Heliod's Intervention. Got all of those. 1 Thassa's Oracle, 2 Nadir Krakens. Got all my Wave Break. Got all my. Missing 2 Thrick still. I got all my Cure of the Best the Sun God. 1 Thassa's Intervention missing. Got all my Athenia. Missing 1 Treacherous Blessing. So got all my Tyranids. Missing 1 Woe Strider. Missing 3 E2 Extinction, so I'm not really worried about getting those guys. Missing 2 Erebos, because I don't even know if we got Erebos. Like I said, I didn't see many of the, I didn't see any Perforos. Missing 1 Nightmare Shepherd. Got all my Gravebreaker Lamos. All my Erebos Interventions. Missing 1 Phoenix of Ash. All the Storm Heralds. All the Storm Wraths. All the Tectonic Giants. Missing 2 Akroan Wars. Okay. Missing 3 Ox, which I'm fine with. Yeah, we didn't see any Perforos come out. I'm missing 2 of him still. Missing 1 Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Got all my Citizen Champions, which I'm happy with. Got all the first Aronian games. Missing 1 Arasta of the Endless Web. Missing 3 Mantle of the Wolf. Again, not worried about it. Got all my Nylea. Got all my Nuzian Boars. Missing 1 Nyxbloom Ancient, which I'm kind of okay with. I'm not really worried about a 4th. I probably wouldn't put 3 more in a deck, more than 3 in a deck anyways. Got all the Nylea's Intervention, all my Temple of Enlightenments. Only 1 Dream Trawler, so that might be one when I make my blue-white that we might have to spend some rares on. I got plenty of rares, I'm not too worried. Plus, I think I got a couple packs coming. Might get one in there or a draft or 2. Got 3 Kunaros, which again, I'm fine with because I don't think I'd put a 4th in. Missing 1 Temple of Deceit. So that might be a rare we have to spend something on. Or I might just wait until we draft some up. Got missing 1 Atris, 1 Ashiok. Again, I usually don't put 4 Planeswalkers in any given deck, so 3 is a good number for Planeswalker. Dalakos, Crafter of Wonders, all 4 of those. All 4 of my Temple of Malice. Only 1 Croxa, so that might be one I have to spend some on. I really wish we could trade. I really do, but then they'd have to make it so you can have more than 4, and the RNG would be screwed up again, but hey, I got all 4 of my Allure of the Unknown. Yay. Only 1 Polukranos Unchained. So, again, another mythic that I might have to spend some on. Looks like I'm still missing 1 Temple of Abandon. Got all my Galea. 3 Clothis, once again. Probably not going to have more than 3 of those in any given deck, so I'm good with that. Only 2 Temple of Plenty. Might have to spend some there. All 4 of my Bronze-Eyed Lion. Only 2 Calyx, so I might have to spend 1 there. Enigmatic Incarnation. I'm not sure about that one, so I'm missing 2, but Labyrinth of Scophos, still missing 2. Got all my Shadow Spears, which is awesome. I am missing 1 Nyxlotus, so missing 1 Eidolon of Obstruction. Got all my Heliads. I'm good with that. Taranaka, I'm still missing 3 for a rare. Got all my Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis. I have none. So get this, guys. 137 packs open. Tons of sealed and draft. And I got none of Elspeth's Devotee. So let's see if she's even worth spending some. When she enters the battlefield, you may search your library and graveyard for a card named Elspeth, Undaunted Hero. Reveal it. Oh, I know I don't have any of those. That's because that's the Planeswalker only deck. Okay. So if I want those, I'll have to spend it. Probably not. Shadow the Sky, got my full playset. Elspeth Conquers Death, I got none. But that might... yeah, I think all 3 of those are in the... no, that one's in regular. That one's in the regular set. And I got none? Wow, okay. Look at all these I don't have any of. Well, some of these are going to be Ashiok's Erasure. Thassa, I only got 1. Are all of these like Haktos? I don't know if all of these are like Planes. I know Uro isn't. I didn't get a single Uro. Not a single Uro. 140 packs, not a single Uro. Fuck me. Fuck your random generation, guys. Alright, so yeah, I mean, this is just insane. I should have at least 1 of any given card. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the pack opening as much as I did. I had fun. Got some cards I wanted, some I didn't, and some I definitely wanted that I didn't get. So We'll be back with some deck building and have some fun with some of the new Theros cards that I finally opened. Alright, have a good day, folks. Enjoy, and please, once again, like, subscribe, leave a comment. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out. Awesome, guys. Take it easy.